What's happening? Today I'm going to be trying out some box store sauces. I got some Newman's marinara. I've got some Rayo's marinara. I've got some Mazzetta marinara. I've got Prego, and I've got some great value from Walmart. I want to find out of these sauces which one tastes the best, tastes like what I am more used to, what is pleasurable to my taste, and hopefully give you my thoughts on which one of these is a good sauce to have if you don't make your own sauce at home, or if you don't have time one day and you just want to pick up a quick jar and make a quick meal for your family. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. That's my goal for today's video. Why do I think that I'm qualified to give any type of advice on whether these sauces have an authentic taste or any type of good qualities to them? Growing up, my grandparents, my grandpa, they came from Sicily, and my great-grandpa, my dad said he ate pasta every day. When I was growing up, we ate some type of pasta sauce dish at least twice a week, at the least. My great aunt would make it at least once a week. My parents would make some type of pasta dish. Maybe it was eggplant, maybe it was spaghetti, maybe it was rigatoni, maybe it was shells, something, lasagna, at least once a week. So I grew up eating a lot of pasta sauce. And so I think over all these years, I have a pretty good understanding of what I think a good pasta sauce tastes like. And so that's why I'm going to give my opinion on it. Let's get started. So the first sauce that I will be trying is the Newman's Own. I've never had this before. I've actually had Newman's pizza before, and it really wasn't that bad. It was like a thin crust pepperoni. It was really light. It was a crisp little pizza. It tasted good, and I got high hopes for this one. I think it may be good also, so let's give it a try. So right out of the jar, this sauce has a very mild smell to it. It's not overpowering with garlic or herbs. I can smell the tomato, which is what should be the star in a pasta sauce. This one, always, you can check the ingredients also. The number one ingredient in this one is tomato puree, which is really good. That's a good sign. So that's one of the things you're looking for. Let's give this a pour and see what's happening. Give it a little pour. This is really good. Taste-wise, just straight like this, tastes excellent. Let's try it on a little bit of angel hair. Now, on the pasta, looks good. I really like the bright red color of the sauce like this. And one reason is, to me, it seems like that means it's been less processed. I don't like if a sauce gets really dark right off the bat, because either it's been processed or overcooked. These tomatoes don't need to be treated like that. Be nice to the tomatoes, don't overdo them. So let's see what this is all about. So let's do the bread test. The bread test is something that I learned as a kid. I would see my dad and some of the other men grab a piece of bread, walk up to the pot of sauce, dip it in a little bit. Take a bite. Anytime I do that, it brings me back to being a kid, being in my aunt's house and seeing the guys do that sneak. Sometimes they weren't supposed to do it, and they'd get in trouble. But anyway, this right here is the stuff right here. If you've never done this, do this. Very good. Newman's, very good flavor. I don't think it's over processed. I think they actually use very good ingredients. The taste is really good. It's not too tart. It's not too sweet. It's right in the middle where it should be balanced. It's not over herby. A lot of people put too much herbs in sauce, and it really doesn't need to be treated like these tomatoes are special. Treat them good. Don't overdo them. They don't need to be hidden. You're not putting lipstick on a pig. These tomatoes are queens. You take care of them. You don't have to overdo it. So far I'm going to put Newman's as a really good quality sauce. The next sauce we're going to be trying is Mazzetta Family Company sauce. This is the marinara. Let's see what's up. Number one ingredient going into this sauce is Italian plum tomatoes from Italy, San Marzano region, California plum tomatoes, imported olive oil, fresh onions, sea salt, fresh garlic, fresh basil, black pepper, spices. Spices at the end, so hopefully it's not overpowering. That sounds like a winning recipe. Let's see what's up. Let's give the Mazzetta a smell. Smell-wise, it has a good tomato smell to it. Again, not overly herby, which is something that can ruin a sauce. Let's see what this looks like. So let's give this one a try and see what it tastes like. This is a good sauce. I like the flavor and everything so far. I will tell you this, just off the bat, pouring it off the top, I could feel and taste the onions in it, which means it probably does have a good amount of onion. If the onion was at the top when it was poured, I didn't shake this sauce up or anything. It's not off-putting, it's not overly oniony, but I can taste that. I did not taste that in the Newman's. So that's one thing. If you don't dig onions, the in your palate, it's not overly onion flavor. It's just I can feel the crunch of them as I eat it. Color-wise, looks great. Texturally, I like it. Not overly herby. Let's give it a try with some pasta. Give it the dip test. On the pasta, looks good. Holding up well, not very runny, which is a good thing. You can always, if a sauce is too thick, you can always add broth to it. You can add wine. You can add a little water if it's too thick for you or too powerful. You can always do any of those. So always remember that. As I said at the beginning, the chunks of onions, you can see either could be chunks of tomato, chunks of onions. This one does seem to have more texture to it. Doesn't bother me at all. Tastes great. Let's give it the dip test. Oh. Complements the bread really good. I really like this sauce so far. This is a very good sauce. Mazzetta marinara sauce, this one's really good so far. I really like it. From here, we're gonna be going into Rao's. Rao's. Listen, people who enjoy Italian food, people that know New York, people who are connoisseurs of sauce know about Rao's. Exclusive place, hard to get into, A-list. People like John Gotti used to go to Rao's. Joey Molino goes there when he wants because he can go where he wants. Solid people in Rao's. Rao's sauce, longtime family tradition. It says over 120 years in the making. Let's see what's up. Now, having said that, I did hear that Rao's sauce was actually recently sold to another company, so who knows if they made any changes. The number one ingredient in this sauce, Italian peeled tomatoes. Second, olive oil. Third, onions. Fourth, salt. Then garlic. Then basil, black pepper, and oregano. That's good. This is a This is a low amount of ingredients. I like to hear that. Let's see what's up. By the way, out of all these sauces, Rayo's was the most proud of their sauce. You know what I mean? But hey, you pay for what you get. Let's see what's up. This is a very, very mild smell. It doesn't look overly oily. And very mild. I'm surprised. Very mild smell to it. Let's see what's up with this. Very mild taste. Tastes good. Nothing wrong with it. Very mild, which can be a good thing because, like I said, don't abuse the tomatoes. I don't want to taste a mouthful of Italian seasoning. I don't want to taste a mouthful of oregano. I don't want to taste a mouthful of garlic. I want a balanced sauce. I want to taste the tomatoes, the beautiful tomatoes. That's what it's about. Forget about it. It's about these tomatoes. It's called tomato sauce, not herb sauce. It's not called garlic sauce. Or if you want those, make those. That's awesome. I'm tasting for tomato sauce. That's what I want to taste. I don't want the tomatoes overpowered. So far, really good. Now, on the angel hair, sits really well, looks good. This is not an overly chunky sauce. Doesn't have large bits of onion or anything like that in it. Let's give this a try. Very good. Very good on this angel hair. This is excellent. Now let's give it the Mario test. It's not the Mario test. The bread test. This is the Tony test. My pop's name was Tony. Give it the Tony test. You do a little dip. He taught my nephew dipped so much bread in sauce, you wouldn't believe it. There we go. Really good. Holds up with the bread, tastes good. Another real good one. Again, at the end, I'm gonna rate all these, tell you which ones I thought were the best. I gotta be careful with this one. I'm not trying to get whacked over here. I'm just trying pasta sauce. I don't wanna go to war with the people of Rayo's, their friends and all that. I'm just tasting sauce. Forget about it. What murders? Okay, now I'm gonna be trying a classic old school Prego. Listen, when I was a kid, if we wanted to make a quick snack at home, we wanted to make a little bun pizza or a French bread pizza. When we were little kids, we weren't gonna go make a sauce. We weren't gonna go have my grandma or my mom or my dad or somebody make a sauce. We're home alone, we wanna eat something fast. We may have a jar of Prego, throw it on some French bread, put some mousse on there, fresh pizza fast like that, okay? That's what we used to do. Look-wise. Looks thick. Smell-wise, very, very mild. Very mild. Prego's been around since forever. So their number one ingredient, tomato puree. So from there, tomatoes in tomato juice. From there, it has canola oil. Canola oil. A lot of people aren't gonna like that. People are trying to avoid different types of oils. Well, you may want to stay away from that based on that. But how much is in there? I don't know. Is it gonna hurt you? Forget about it. What murder? Let's give the Prego a try. Let me tell you, I'm here to be honest with you. I'm not here to BS you. I've tried these 3 premium sauces before I got to Prego. And I'm gonna tell you, you can tell the difference. You really can. I'm not gonna sit here and BS. You can definitely tell the difference when you go from those sauces to this. I said that. Does that mean that this sauce doesn't have a place? No. That doesn't mean that at all. Because sometimes you can get this sauce for $1.79, $1.50, under $2, right at $2 on sale. If you have a family that you're trying to feed and you don't have time to make a fresh sauce at home or that type of thing, absolutely nothing wrong with this sauce. You can doctor this sauce up. You can do stuff to it. If it's too thick, you can add some chicken broth to it. If you make it too thin, you can cook it down a little more. There's a lot you can do without spending a lot of money and still have a spaghetti, pasta, lasagna, or whatever you want dinner with your family without spending a ton of money. It definitely has its place. Let's try it on some angel hair. On the pasta, holding up well, sticks to the pasta good, not overly runny, not super chunky or anything like that, in case that's something that off-puts you. So let's see what's up. Not bad at all. Not bad. Listen, for $2 or under $2, absolutely nothing wrong with this sauce. Being honest with you, it's not that bad. Let's give it a dip. A little garlic bread in there. Okay, Prego. Is it the best sauce in the world? No. Is there any shame in eating this? I don't know. It depends on who you are. But like I said, it has its place. There's nothing wrong. You're on a budget. You don't make your own sauce, and you want a quick spaghetti. You want something that it calls for some pasta sauce. Here you go. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, the final one we're going to be trying. Wally World's own Great Value. This is the tomato, basil, and garlic. This sauce is definitely a budget sauce. I have no idea what it tastes like. Let's see what's up. There's some type of herb or something, and it's not the basil. They're calling it basil. It's not that. It's something that sticks out in the smell. Ingredients: tomato puree, water, tomato paste, diced tomatoes in tomato juice, vegetable oil. This has vegetable oil in it again. See, if you noticed, none of the top 3 sauces that I tried that were a little more expensive, a little more of a name brand, none of those had any of those type of oils. They had olive oil, that was it. No canola oil, no vegetable oil. So that's one difference for sure that I'm seeing with these sauces. This one has vegetable oil in it. So that's one thing. Again, there's a budget sauce. So if you're someone that's a family that's on a budget and you want to eat, you ain't worried about vegetable oil. You want to eat some food. I know it's not the best thing for you, but hey, your family's hungry. You're not worried about vegetable oil. Let's give the Wally World Great Value sauce a try. Yeah, this one definitely tastes like a budget value sauce. It really does. It's super runny. I mean, very runny. It tastes like they tried to overpower everything with a lot of herbs. It looks like I see probably like dry garlic in it or something like that. Or maybe they put some minced garlic in it, but you know, the vegetable oil and just it being just super runny. I mean, I can tell you that off the bat. Taste wise, I don't even know if this can really be doctored up or not. It's not something I would just buy. If I was on a budget, I'd go with the Prego, but let's give it a try. I'm gonna be fair. We'll give it a try with the angel hair. To be fair, I'm gonna give it the garlic bread. I mean, you can't even taste it over this garlic bread at all. It doesn't stand out at all with this little bit. All those other sauces, In the dip, you could taste the sauce on this. Not because it was bad or overpowering, but because it had good tomato taste to it. This one just does not. Like I said, you got to feed your family. You're going to go with a budget, but I would still go with Prego over this. Now, let's rate them all. I'll tell you what I think. I take this very seriously, so this is really my honest opinion. My least favorite of these, great value. I don't know if it's a great value because it just did not have a good taste to it. It had vegetable oil in it. It didn't have much flavor. It just lacked everything that you want in a pasta sauce, which is tasting the tomatoes. It's a tomato sauce. I want to taste that. Prego is going to be the king of budget sauces. If you're trying to save money, you don't have money or time to make a sauce for your family. It's not that expensive, first of all, to make a sauce for your family. Sometimes it takes a little more time, that type of thing. And I get it. Some people are single parents. Some people work a lot, whatever. Maybe your kids make their own food at home. Give them some Prego. Nothing wrong with that. This is a decent sauce. You can doctor it up if you want to. Add a little bit of broth. Add some wine. Add some water. Whatever it is if you like to thin it out. Nothing wrong with it. Budget. Does it compare to these guys? No. These are a different thing. And also, it has canola oil. These don't have canola oil. These are olive oil. Next is going to be pretty close. I'm going to put these two guys at a tie. Newman's Own and Rao's. Hey, forget about it. I ain't trying to get whacked over here. What murder? These are good sauces. Rao's shouldn't be upset. This Newman's is really good stuff. 100% of the profits go to help kids. Can you beat that? No, you can't. They're over there handing out turkeys like Nino Brown. Anyway, both good sauces. I could have had these on anything. I could have tasted them by themselves. Very, very good. I'll tell you, they do have some olive oil in this because you can see the oil in it. But both of them, very good. Highly recommended. If you've had these sauces, let me know in the comment. Let me know what you think. I think they're both delicious. Without a doubt, number one, Mazzetta. I could have drank this whole jar and been happy, stoked. This is a very, very delicious sauce. High quality, 100% recommended. If you try this sauce or you have tried this sauce, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of it, what you thought of it. To me, this is a delicious, delicious sauce. Very good for anything. You don't feel like making a sauce, this is a decent, very good sauce. Very good. This is my order. This is what I believe. Let me know what you think. If there's any type of products you want me to rate or try, let me know. I'll do it. I'm happy to do it. But I'm an expert in sauce, and I'm telling you, these are the winners. I'll have some more I'm going to try. There's some other good names out there. There's some good ones. Some other really good ones that I will try and show and talk about. But in these five, that's my order. That's what I'm saying. Forget about it. Go make some pasta sauce. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family. Forget about it.